There's lots of different kinds of suffering, but disappointment, I don't know how to describe it. It gets under your rib cage and it eats away at your insides. And the worst part of disappointment is ultimately being disappointed with God. When the things that you believed that He had told you to do or say, you've risked something for God and it feels like He hasn't come through. And that disappointment, that grinding disappointment of the dissonance between the real and the ideal, what you thought you were going after and the reality that you're stuck with, it eats away, it gnaws away at the inside. In Lamentations 3 and in Psalm 38, and both of those psalms describe disappointment. They describe disappointment with God. And what characterizes them is they are unbelievably blunt. They tell God without holding anything back just how angry, just how disappointed, just how bitterly anguished the psalmist really is. They are full of this torrent of anger towards God. And I think maybe that's a pathway through disappointment. God is not fazed with me looking Him in the face and telling Him how I really feel. And it's easy when we're disappointed with Him to think it's utterly unacceptable to tell Him just how disappointed we really are. But He can handle it. Lamentations 3 and in Psalm 38, you've got this extraordinary statement right in the middle of both of them. Not at the end, not at the beginning, right in the middle. I will wait for the Lord. He is my portion, it says in Lamentations. I will wait for the Lord. And when we kick Him, does that sound very rude to talk about kicking God? When we actually have a kind of 3-year-old thrash in God's arms and we really tell Him just how disappointed we are, actually it's the beginning of a new kind of relationship of trust between us and God. When we realize that He can take it, that He is being disappointed too, and that He really knows what that emotion and that deep pain can feel like.
Thank you so much for watching. We hope this video has blessed you. Our crowdfunding studio relies on the generosity of our viewers. So if you would like to help us capture more conversations like the one you've just seen, you can find all of the information on how to give in our bio.